Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So today we're going to work on the 88 Camaro. This is what we're working with. Got it rolled up onto the concrete down here at the house. And then we'll get this thing, like I was saying, vacuumed out, pick up all the keys that I got from checking keys to make sure I didn't have the key for it, which I didn't think I was going to. Get the stuff taken out of the back, get all the leaves cleaned out, all these channels and stuff like that. And then hopefully my buddy that I've known for a long time, he says he has an 89 Camaro. Hopefully we can get a door, the fender, the hood. I do have a rocker already. Get that stuff from him. He does owe me a favor for working on his shop, fixing the roof up there at his branch. So yeah, hopefully we can get all that stuff and then make this back into a complete car. And then hopefully this thing will run and drive. But for now, what we're gonna do, we're just gonna vacuum this thing out, get all the leaves cleaned out, get all the crap cleaned out of it, and then we'll go from there. Well, that's a bummer right there. Freaking mice ate a hole in the seat. That sucks. So I would have been able to clean the seats and get them at least better than what they were, but one of them's got a big old hole in it now. Maybe the other car, if I can get up there and get some parts off it, maybe it'll have the seats and stuff I can rob out of it, some other stuff. Yeah, let's finish vacuuming that big old nice mouse nest. Actually did get this thing to power up. I got some studs for the side post battery. Got it bolted on yesterday. And then last night when I got home, I pulled the ignition column apart because, as you can see right here, it has been busted apart. And that's why I think this car was stolen, because down here on the floor, where is it? Right there is what slides the ignition so you can start this thing. So since that was all busted apart, that's why it makes me think this car was stolen. And plus, I mean, the floor pan being all smashed up, stuff like that. But I did get this thing to power up, so that's how I got the window to roll up. The mirror works, the door lock works. Obviously, it doesn't work on the other side because we don't got a door yet. And then I just got home, pulled the lock and gas cap off, so we'll get some gas from this thing, and then we'll crank her over and see if she does start up, and see if the fuel pump picks up gas and stuff like that. So Go grab a funnel real quick, and then we'll throw this gas in there, and we'll go from there. Now hopefully, when we drill the hole in this tank, and we have just a bunch of gas spill out on the ground. We'll find out real quick. I don't see anything. I don't even know where the fuel tank is on this car. So get some gas in her. Now I'll climb in here. I'll grab the battery out of the Ranger, throw it in the car. I already checked the oil a while back, so I know that's good. And there was transmission fluid in it, so I know that that's good too. Just don't know how good it is, just because it's in there. Doesn't mean that it's the best. Like I said, hopefully my friend, because he owes me some favors, hooks me up with some parts off the black one. It'd be even better if it was all power. Oh, we have power windows and locks on the car all the way around. But who knows if it's gonna be. If not, oh well. Come on, you side post junk. There we go. All right, now we'll throw some fuses in this thing. The bad thing is under here, there's a bunch of cut wires, so I gotta go through and fix all this stuff that these people cut when they stole this thing. All right, well, we'll see. Hopefully it's cranks over. Might not be getting any gas. it didn't start. The battery is pretty much toast, and I'm not at the shop. I'm at my house, so I don't have a battery charger down here. So what's gonna happen is we get this column fixed up, change out the rods, so I have to drop this bottom piece right here, drop the column down, repair the turn signal switch, which is right here, and then also I have the wiper switch, which you can barely see right there, and all that stuff's been cut. So I'll try to see if I can repair those, get those put back in, and then maybe tomorrow, which would be instant for you guys, not for me, but maybe tomorrow what we'll do is get some of the wiring looked at. Maybe it's just the fuel pump got cut somewhere, which I doubt if this thing was stolen and crashed. But I did spray some penetrating oil down the throttle body, and it wanted to run, but I'd rather have it run on gas than that. So that's where we're at for right now. All right, as you guys can see, I scored the fender and the door, power door. So it's got power window, power lock, power mirror. Same kind of color as the Camaro from a guy local to my area named Scott. Super cool dude. Really knowledgeable about Camaros, especially this generation. I don't know really anything about the Irocs. I know more about the Fox bodies than I do these Iroc Camaros, or the 3rd gen Camaros. So yeah, got this stuff from him. I do need to get some seats still. He said he might be able to hook me up with some seats, because I know I have some bumper parts. If they're not too destroyed, I got to go look at them to make sure. But if we could do some horse trading, I can get the seats from him, give him the bumper parts, and then yeah, this thing should be pretty much a solid car after that, besides changing out the fuel pump. But once we do that, we'll take the Camaro down the driveway, or not, down where I live, in this gated community where I live now. We'll take her for a rip. The road should be long enough to make sure it gets up to operating temperature, make sure it goes through all the gears. And if not, we'll just rip it on the highway real quick and then pull back into the house. So all in all, super good score. The fender's in good shape, the door's in good shape. They do need to get repainted, so what I'll do is just sand the fender and the hood down, or sand the fender and the door down, and then seal it, fix a little dent on the door, and then we'll base it, clear it. But we won't do that right away, because ain't got enough dough to do that quite yet. But we'll get the fender, or the door thrown on, then the fender thrown on, and then eventually we'll get a hood. Maybe for my buddy Frank, I'm not sure. So yeah, let's get to throwing this door on this car and get it sealed up, because it's starting to rain. All right, so what we got to do is I got to pull this bolt out, and he did have the antenna. So if I wanted to get the antenna, all I got to do is just call Scott and get the antenna. But yeah, now I know why there's wiring that I didn't know where it went to. It went over to the driver, or the passenger's door, because it's not like the Fox body, if I remember right. I think the Fox body, even like the Ranger, has a plug that has 2 plugs on each end, and then the doors plug into that, and that's what powers the power windows and locks on the Fords. Now the Chevys, I think it's just one wire that runs across, and now I know where those wires they got cut. So we're good to go on that. I just got to pull this bolt out, and then for now we'll throw the door on, and then later on we'll pull it off, sand this stuff down, seal it, and then we'll base it and clear it. That way there's at least color right here, just to keep it from getting worse than what it is. All right, so the only thing I'm gonna have to change on the door, you guys can see it, is this bottom piece, because it is not correct to this trim level. You guys are probably seeing the back of my head more than anything else. All right, so I finally got the door on, but as you guys can see right there, I'm missing one bolt. I think it needs to get slid back. Might have to hog that hole for some reason. You know, it's different. It's a 91 door, this is an 88. So it might be a little bit different, but just rolled the window up. Door opens good. Closes really good, it's tight. So now what we'll do is we'll try to get the fender set on there, you know, but I still got to get some stuff for it. This one takes a little bit different of a clip, so for that front lower valance piece takes a little bit different of a clip, so we'll get that figured out. The fender could be a little bit different down here at the bottom, so down at the bottom of the fender might be a little bit different because I don't know if they changed stuff, you know, in different years, because I know they did that with the Fox bodies. The wheel opening on one year was bigger than the other year, so you know, we'll just have to check and see what's up with that. Scoot this piece of plywood over. You might pull that fender liner out. This one's got a little bit better one, maybe not. Or we might pull this one off. All right, so there we go. We got it thrown on. There is a little bit of a difference with, like I was saying, this lower balance from the 89 to 90. There's a bracket that'll have to find to fix that. And then the same with this lower door trim. Pull that one off. I have a blue one, and then the rocker. That one's broken, obviously, because the car was stolen and then wrecked. Luckily, I have a blue one. It's in the car. We'll change that out. So yeah, mostly everything will be complete besides missing a hood and getting this thing up and running and some wheels. But who knows what we'll do there. Let's have to check, see when we get a little bit bigger of a budget. But for right now, man, she looks good. So we got the Camaro shoved in the garage. So it's in here now. So now I can finally work on it again. So what I'm gonna do is wire this door up. So I did go grab a bunch of wire that I had laying around outside. So we'll get this door wired up. That way we got power to it so we can roll the window down and stuff like that. And then I gotta change out the rocker on that side with the blue one, and same with the bottom piece on the door with that blue one that I got. So we might try to do that as well. And then what I really want to do is get this car jacked up and pull that rear end out of this thing. But for now, let's get this door wired up and go from there. So here's where we're at with the wiring. I thought I had to add wires, but they just cut it right here. So I looked up underneath the dash, found it, and then this is where we're at. Getting ready to wire the door up. I got the window to work on the car. Right now I'm doing the door lock, and then I'll do the mirror next to make sure, you know, it goes up and down, left and right the right way, not, you know, backwards. And then Kitty, she decided to come in here and hang out, so she's kind of supervising on what I'm doing. Huh, Kitty? Yeah, big time supervisor. Anyways, I'll show you guys here in a minute when I get it all done, because other than that, it'd just be boring watching me wire this thing. And then once we get that done, then I'll finish up underneath the dash, whatever that stuff was. That's kind of laying right there. And then tomorrow, which will be once we're done there for you guys, we'll get this rear end dropped and get the tank pulled out. And then we'll see if we can get this fuel pump figured out. And then also we'll change the fluid in this thing. Put some oil in it and put a filter on it. Make sure there's no water in it. Passenger door is done. So the locks work. The mirror works. The switch is a little funky, I think, because the window was down for so long on this car, but all that stuff works. Oop, turn the ignition on. Window rolls up. Cool. So yeah, everything's good to go. Now we just got to get her to run. So like I said, probably do that tomorrow. And then I'll finish up the wiring underneath here tonight. That way you guys don't have to watch that. And then we'll get this rear end pulled out or dropped tomorrow, and then see if we can make sure the fuel pump's pumping. Kitty's back there, she's tired. Hard day, long day, watching me. Here we go. There we go. Oil pressure says it's 60. I don't know about that. Here's where we're at with the Camaro. I went up and got some plugs. I already had 3 of them. Thought we're just down here at the house, but here's the issue. If it'll focus on it. Come on, camera, pick it up, pick it up. Yeah. Whatever. There we go. But they are fouled bad, like super wet. So that's the reason why this thing doesn't run that great, is just because it's got some fouled plugs. So we'll change them out. These aren't the easiest to get to, but I already got these 2 in the front, the other one on the passenger side, which is number 4. But that one I already got number 2 out, so I just got to put a spark plug in it, and then we'll get these back 2 cylinders done and then fire this thing up, and hopefully that's what is the issue and it starts to clear up. All right, so this back one, which would be number 7, was actually clean, but it's a pain. See if I can show you guys where it was. It's a pain to get to. So it is right up around that shroud. You can't really see it, but whoops. It's like right there. You can see the hole. So yeah, these aren't the easiest to get to. But luckily, we got it. And then I also got that plug right there. And then I did have the oil pressure sensor, but I sent it back. But I think I'm gonna go pick it up again, because I thought that was it. Let me throw this one in there and get the other one, and then we'll do the other side. All right, they're all changed out. Now let's check and see what happens. It sounds way better. Oh yeah, it's hitting on all the spark plugs like you guys seen were all done. Runs way better. I went up and got a manual gauge for this thing because I wanted to make sure it was getting good oil pressure. So we have 40 pounds of oil pressure. You know, that's full. So it'll probably drop to like 25. And then on the gauge in the car was at 60, so that's why I went and picked up a new sending unit. But yeah, I think we're good now. I just got to let it warm up, get up to operating temperature, make sure the thermostat opens up, make sure we don't overheat. But I'm glad it was just the plug wire or spark plugs that were bad and nothing else. So yeah, now I just got to get some seats for it. Got a stereo right there for it already. That was up in one of the other cars. Got to get the exhaust thrown back on it. Yeah, we'll get the exhaust thrown back on the car, and then yeah, hopefully get some seats, and then get the hood for this thing, and then I'll just throw some other wheels and tires on here for now, and should be able to take her for a rip just around the area. So I'm looking forward to it. Hope you guys are too. So that'll be the next thing. I mean, I might just drive it around right now here, but we'll let it warm up for a minute, and then yeah, see where we go from there. We have it. I just got to roll the window up and give this thing a bath real quick. Pressure wash the engine bay, the body as much as we can, and then you guys can see right here on the driver's quarter, I did polish it a little bit and it's coming around, so I think we'll be able to do the whole car. Left of this rocker right here off, and it's just some Phillips, I think some 7mm underneath. I think it's a 10 or 11 in this quarter panel for the speed nut that's on there. So yeah, let's open up this door and pull this rocker off, and I'll probably move you guys a little bit closer so you know, just see my back. There's a little bit of a gap. See on the top right there? Right here. So I don't know, I gotta figure that one out, but for now, it's good. So I think what I'm gonna do tonight is we'll throw a polish on this door so we can get all that overspray off, maybe up on the roof, and then same with this front fender. So let's get into getting this thing polished up. And what I'll do later on is pull this extension off on both sides and then polish the quarter all the way to the back by the taillights. And then the bumper, we'll just see what goes on there with that thing because it's pretty bad. But for now, let's polish this door up. I think we're gonna take this thing for a test drive. But what I gotta do first, is it's not completed yet. As you guys can see, there's no hood and stuff like that, but I gotta run a jumper from here to here. We could jump this fan. Oh wait, this thing doesn't overheat. I think we'll just go for a quick test drive. Whoa, we ain't got no seats though, so we're just sitting on some regular backseat seats. So we're real low in the excuse me, we're real low in the ground. Should run out of gas because we got plenty. We got a little over half tank, but who knows if that's correct. We'll see. Bad thing is I can't really see that good out of this windshield. But let's take her for a little cruise. You guys hang out right here. I'll be right back. Sounds like there's a relay on this thing clicking. I don't know. Hopefully it's nothing major. But yeah, let's go for a quick rip in the where I live. Just sucks that I haven't got no seats, man. Oop, bottomed out. In the car. The back hatch isn't latched, so. And I can't see nothing. Too far, but everything's working besides the speedo. I don't know why. So that's freaking cool, man. Turn on the old fog lights and stuff. My neighbors probably wondering what I'm doing driving around. Camaro. something make a noise. I'm gonna end the video right here on the Camaro. We're still missing some parts. I gotta get the fans up and running. But yeah, hopefully we can get some seats for it, the hood, and a little bit of interior parts. And then we should be able to take this thing for a rip a lot farther than what we did. Just cause I don't have no seats in it, and there's no hood, and I didn't really feel like getting it on the highway without that stuff. But other than that, it's a pretty solid car. Glad she runs, and it was no major issues, you know, just besides the fuel pump and the force valve spark plugs. Other than that, she's looking good. Finish up doing some polishing, and then in the next video, hopefully we'll have some seats, and then we'll be able to take this thing for a rip, get her up on the highway, and have some fun with it. Hope you guys liked today's video on seeing the 88 Camaro come back to life after sitting for, I don't know, like 20 years or whatever it was. Luckily, it was just a few small parts, nothing too major. We got her up and running, but now we just got to get some seats, the hood, and a little bit of interior parts. But other than that, she's a pretty solid car. So I hope you guys liked today's video, and if you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also notification bell, that way you guys stay notified when we do go to get the rest of the parts and let this old girl get up back on the highway and go for a nice rip. Thanks for watching, everybody. Till next time, later.